Welcome everybody to the Paradise Group 19th annual meeting. We've been going on since April with the meetings, so we've been in it for quite a while now, last April. And I appreciate everyone's here. I think it's around 30 people, and I appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for coming here today. We're gonna have a pretty big announcement, so stay in for a while, and some decent giveaway as well. We're gonna probably send out here at the end of the meeting. We're gonna have some features of some new guys. For example, Nick, who's a very young entrepreneur, who has seen some great success recently, and he's gonna share some of his stories as well. And then we're also gonna have Michael, but also Kalle and Val and some more people who wants to speak that can add their own little segment here during the call. Now, to start everything off, we go over to the index. In today's basically meeting, we will be speaking about why you should come to the Tokyo trip and why it's even important, the trip itself, the costs, and then also the big reveal. Now, why should you even come here? Well, the first reason is usually because you would like to experience some freedom. That's probably one of the biggest reasons why people travel. Michael, do you have any reason why you like to travel, or do you reckon that's a freedom as well for you?
I mean, listen, everything about financial freedom is freedom in itself, and traveling is just the essence of freedom, being able to go wherever you want, whenever you want. I mean, that is freedom.
Exactly. So I believe that everyone goes to vacation because they either want to escape something or they just want to experience something that they don't have in their average life. And that's something I of course want to do. I live in Sweden. It's not the most fun country. It's currently minus 11 degrees outside, so I'm not the most happy here at this current moment. And then also experience your potential life. You will probably be living in Thailand in a couple of years from now, or some other tropical country, hopefully. So experiencing that could be a good opportunity for you guys before you actually move. Now, the second reason why you might want to check it out is because you get to know the mansion mates. Now, this is probably the most important thing of it all. I can't frame this enough how important it is. It's like extremely important. Because everything that has to do with sharing a house or sharing a mansion or sharing a room, whatever it might be, is its mates. If you live with people you can't stand, it will be a horrendous experience if you're living in the smallest apartment, in a tent, or even in a like 500 square meter mansion. If people aren't good in your house, it won't be able to function as well. So, if you get the opportunity to meet everyone and feel like, okay, I really like that guy, but I don't like that guy, we could try to sum something good out in that way. But I think it's really important for you guys to meet the people before you actually make a big decision. Another very important thing is that you can request your own roommates. Now, let's say that you don't like, we could take a name here. Let's say you don't like Axel, but you really love Michael. Then you can request that I want to live with Michael. I might not be able to, fully guarantee that you'll be able to live with Michael, but I can most definitely guarantee that you will live with someone that you at least want to live with, hopefully. And if we see that some name is very much refrained to that they don't want to live with them, then we'll probably get a better understanding of who isn't the most, suitable for this type of lifestyle. Because it's all about, comfortability for you guys. We don't want you to come here and then feel like a hostage because you don't like the people you live with. So that's an extremely important thing for us here in the Paradise Group. We will also have some type of voting system, and before you actually move in, you'll of course get to know the people you will be moving in with. Because I don't want you to feel discomforted or not like your house, of course, and you'll be able to try it out a bit before you actually sign the contracts and all of that stuff. Now, another very important thing is of course having really fucking fun. If we're in Tokyo, if we're in Bangkok, if we are in Koh Samui, we will be having extremely like a lot of fun. Michael, what do you think will be the most fun trip during the entire Tokyo trip here?
I mean, listen, I think honestly, the final part, going to Koh Samui and seeing how the island is itself, but I mean, the networking, everything just seems great, but we'll have to see for ourselves.
Exactly. Kalle, what do you reckon?
Yeah, I definitely agree with Michael. Going to the island and seeing all the beautiful beaches and everything, but also just like meeting all the different people in the Paradise Group. I know going go-karting will be extremely fun.
Yeah, for
Also,
sure.
like the Black Tie event, trying
Yeah,
to
that would
network
be cool.
with
Yeah, you want to
other
tell them a bit
successful
more about
people.
your networking you told me about? You want to do?
Me?
Yeah, the networking thing you spoke to me about, if you remember what it was about.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. So me and Gustav has a little plan that when we come to Bangkok in Tokyo, go to some really expensive penthouses who's for sale. and then we'll pretend to want to buy them, and then we'll try to exchange some numbers with really wealthy people who owns these expensive penthouses. So then this way we can build up a network with really rich and successful people.
Yeah. Now the most important thing in any of you guys' life is of course the network, because if you can drop like Grant Cardone or Bill Gates wherever you want in a random city in like everywhere in the world without a single penny, and just by the means of his network he can make it, a lot of millions back in a couple of months, even weeks. So what me and Kelly believes in is that broaden your network by meeting rich people. And I think one of the best ways to, shake some hands but also get some interesting phone numbers to rich people is going where the rich people actually are. And that are most usually in very expensive apartments for like $10 million, or, a yacht sale or whatever it might be, You meet rich people where rich things are around, When I was in Monaco, it was full of rich people and I got to shake so many, rich people's hands. I was also in Vegas and I paid a little extra to be able to play in the area casino. It's a very expensive one. And it was not because I had the money to even play that poker game. It was all because the connections I made just by playing that poker game was so, mind changing for me. Because I have so many connections now in America for people who actually have money than I had before going there. So if you can broaden your network, I think that's one of the most important things you could ever do. Now, Vale, what do you think would be pretty, fun with this trip? Vale, hello? Or Sisiki? Oh, I think he left. Vale, hello, I think. Are you having mic issues? I see you're leaving and rejoining.
Oh,
Yeah, do you hear us,
yeah,
Mano? Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. So basically, like Kalle and Tim said, I mean, just meeting like new people and exploring like different countries. I myself, I have only been in Sweden my entire life, so I mean, just exploring like a new country like Tokyo, like Thailand. That I just think that would be really fun because I've never been to like a tropical country like that. And just
Yeah, for
meeting
sure.
like a bunch of people who have the same interest as we have, and just growing, as a community.
Yeah, I just got a comment from some of the younger guys that they can't do anything of this because they're young and that their network is not powerful enough just because people judge them off their age. And I think that it's fair to a certain degree, but what I really believe in is that if you try hard enough, you'll be able to make it in any networking. And I think that Nick is basically a pillar of success in his. Nick is only 13 or 14, I think, and he's already connected with people who makes tens of millions of dollars. And that is not because he provides the most value in the world, he's just a young kid, but he's really good at networking. Nick, you want to tell them a bit more about your success? Because I have a lot of these young kids right now that they say they can't succeed with anything, and I believe that that's not true, because you're a true pillar of what actually can happen.
Uh, yeah, okay. So, my name's Nick. I'm 13, and I guess I'm quite successful. So, I run an AI agency, and yeah, that's going well, and I'm making quite a bit from that. I also started another agency, kind of accidentally, and was kind of scaling on that as well. And then also, I just reached out to loads of people on LinkedIn, and I managed to find myself a mentor who sold his company for hundreds of millions of dollars, and he mentors me daily. And also, I'm an intern for his company, and I work with him one on one there. And I'm also learning import and export stuff with this guy who also mentors me. Uh, and I also edit videos for his other business. And also, I just got another internship with this other guy who has a newsletter with 40k people, and he's quite successful. And he worked at the sales companies in the world, and he offered me an internship, and he's mentoring me one on one. And yeah, he's given me a bit of a hard time, as in like he's making me do a lot of work, but he's teaching me stuff. Like for an example, he gave me a list of 12,000 leads, and I have to manage all of them in a certain time frame personally, not using any bots. It's a bit of hard work, but I'm learning a lot just observing him in general. So yeah, I'm networking with quite big guys, and I'm only 13, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really amazing. You're never too old to learn,
Uh-huh.
but you're not too young to teach either. If you have a lot of things you want to share, of course, feel free to share them right now. But Nick, you want to tell them a bit more about how you even came to that conclusion? Because most 13-year-olds that I know will be sitting home playing Roblox or Fortnite, but you're out here reaching out to successful import-export business owners on LinkedIn, and that's not the most common thing to do. And you're literally giving away a bit of your childhood just to try to, make it big. First of all, do you think it's fun? And also, how did you come to that conclusion? Because it's really inspiring for these young guys. And for people a little bit older, maybe above the age of 25 in this call, I would say that, you're not too old to learn from this person. He's pretty successful for his age, so I think it's worth listening to everyone's opinion. Nick, you want to go for it?
Yeah. So, I mean, like I think that you need to just always learn like an older business, like an older style of business, almost like real estate, import and export, or something like that. Because as Gustav said, like before, if a business was here like 50 years ago, it's going to be profitable 50 years from now. And so that's why I'm learning import and export. But I've also got an agency because I'm making some money, so that's quite good. But also just I think networking in general and just observing these successful people and just learning everything you can from them at a young age is what everyone needs to do, because it's not all about the money, it's all about the learning, because well, you can monetize those skills later on in my life. Like I'm going to be an expert at all of these skills by the time I hit 18, and then I'll be able to make hundreds of thousands a year, right? Even millions, right? So I don't really care if I'm making X amount right now, because all these skills that I'm learning right now, like import and export, sales, growth, marketing, all of these things from all these successful people is going to add up alongside the fact that I know all these people and they know other people and they know other people. And so that's just going to grow my network. So by the time I'm 18, I, I don't even know where I'll be, but I'll be somewhere good, I guess.
Exactly. Now, in a market crash or a depression, the people who got lucky in crypto or the people who got lucky in, let's say, investing, some people are of course skilled, but the people who got lucky in different type of aspects in investing, as one of the examples, in a market crash, their money could become worthless. They could become completely worthless, and they haven't mastered any skill except trading. And if the trading servers and everything that has to do with trading is not really up and they don't have the capital for it, it could be quite challenging. But if you have a skill, that will be with you forever, You will always have that skill with you. And export and import, for a fact, has been has been with us since the dawn of time, Even when Jesus was alive, they did export import. Even long before that, everyone has always done export and import. So it's a very important thing you might want to learn, because you can always export and import things, and it's always going to be a viable business model. Jack, you have a pretty interesting company. Share a bit, because I saw you wrote something about you at 13. You want to share some things?
Yeah, I mean, I was playing Roblox and Minecraft like probably anyone else at 13. So I mean, I have no doubt that you'll be pretty successful. Um, yeah, I mean, pretty much like started reselling sneakers, got into Yeezys, Jordans, Supreme, all that stuff when I was about 15, 16, and then realized I could just have bots running and started reselling that on eBay, Grailed, Goat, StockX, things like that. And then meanwhile, same time playing soccer, started like a soccer meme page, and then it grew into the sixth largest in the world from soccer media content. So we're right behind 4-3, Bleacher Report, ESPN, things like that. And then while at the same time developing a software company. So I mean, it's been a wild ride. It's definitely been 50% success and luck. But having a lot of crazy things put together that, ultimately a lot of long nights, a lot of nights of not sleeping. Like this previous company I just received investors for. I was in Florida. I flew down there to meet with them. That was about 7 months of complete development, no revenue, nothing, just constant work and just having belief that it would work out. So, um, yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy ride, and you just have to trust it.
Yeah, and balling all this while you're still in the military as well, so you're not
Yeah,
slacking at all. Jack is a very valuable member. He has a very successful Instagram account in football, and he's doing really great. He's also have a very interesting software, so I'm gonna talk a bit more about him after this meeting here. So thank you guys for sharing some of your stories. We're gonna go over some more fun things we're gonna do in Tokyo right now, but I reckon we're gonna have another little segment where everyone can add in what they think after this presentation here. So we will go Mario Go karting Tokyo. That's a very exciting thing, you know. We all will have our own little Mario go-kart van here, and we're gonna drive around in Shibuya, Tokyo, and have a blast. Uh, we're also gonna go on networking. We're gonna go on a networking event, but hopefully go on some more events as well to try to, you know, optimize the time we actually spend in that city and try to maximize everything we do there. Try to reach as much things as we possibly can, but also hopefully make as many connections as we possibly can as well. We will also visit the Meguragawa Digital Art Museum, which I'm really looking forward to. And this is a very beautiful place here. It's called Meguragawa. It's a cherry blossom river, and we're gonna have a pretty cool time here. We're gonna do some photo shoots, and then we're also gonna visit the Digital Art Museum, one of the most praised in the world, as you can see here on the picture. Everyone can see fine. It's a very huge one. Then, when we go to Koh Samui, we of course go surfing, as you can see here on the picture. But we will do a lot more than that, of course. We will also get rings, X matching suit badges. So for the people that's interested, you know, maybe moving with us to Koh Samui, or just as a kind present for coming on the Tokyo trip, we are gonna get a matching ring with everyone, but also suit badges. I'm currently in contact with a smith there, but also a, you know, a person who can make customized badges for us. I'm looking if it's better to do it through internet or through actual person in Tokyo, but I'm looking into that right away. So that's a pretty exclusive thing we're gonna do, and I think it's gonna be an amazing thing both for working but also for, you know, growing the community. If I see a group of young entrepreneurs, all of them being between, you know, let's say 18 to 30, and they all wear matching suit badges, they all roll up in nice cars, have matching rings, I'm gonna think they're either in the mafia or they're really successful, you know. Probably be a quite big conversation starter when a lot of these young entrepreneurs shows up in the middle of an island in Thailand, which I'm really looking forward to see where it actually can go. And hopefully, if everything goes well, we will have our own Netflix documentary in a couple of years. And I actually had this in mind. I will not get on Netflix for now. It'll probably take a couple of years. Just give me a couple of years and you'll probably see it. But for now, it will probably take a while for me to get on it. But the best thing we can do right now is to hire a videographer, and he will follow our entire journey and try to document it into our own little type of movie. It will of course not have the budget that any big movie could have, because you know I'm not made out of money and I have to manage everything. It's gonna be pretty hard, but we'll make something fun at least for the YouTube, which we can always look back on and just have a great, you know, a blast. To be honest, we don't want the movies to try to get our focus away from just enjoying the moment. Just a little discreet thing. Someone is videographing us while we're having fun, trying to create some type of YouTube content to grow the community, but also to be able to look back to. Let's say when we're 70 years old, looking back to the Paradise Group when we're sitting there in our mansions, just having a blast. That's what I'm looking forward to. Mike, what do you think about it? Would you like to have a Netflix documentary?
I mean, listen, maybe not Netflix. I'm not a big fan of all those docu-series and things, but definitely like those Instagram, TikToks. I mean, we could probably become famous just from the lifestyle.
For sure, man. I get a lot of people who ask me if we can ship it to them if they can't make it to the trip, but they want a ring or a badge that we can ship to them. I haven't really thought about that before because it was supposed to be an event exclusive thing. But if you show enough promising and that you might, you know, maybe be a little bit too young or that you couldn't make it because of a very valid reason, then we could try to sort something out because I think it could be pretty cool if you even have plans to move with us. I reckon that it could be a worthwhile investment to try to secure your ring. I'm also looking into getting all our initials engraved into the inside of the ring. If we go back here to the ring, I can show you. Uh, so if you say an inside here, it's gonna, instead of, you know, luxury as it says here, you'll probably say something like you know, TPG and then your initials. So if I use my Discord name as an example, it will be G and then W. And you know, you can put it into your own perspective. It's gonna look pretty cool. Now, cost is also a very important thing, and that I have covered in this YouTube video here. I will not show it today, but you can watch it, and I'm gonna show you guys the link after this presentation. It's basically me going through the entire cost breakdown of how much you would probably need to be able to afford this trip. It's basically calculating the Swedish cost, which I think could be a little bit higher than you guys, because it's pretty far from Sweden to Tokyo. It's basically the opposite side of the world. But if you live closer, it's gonna probably be around 500 bucks cheaper, and if you live further away, then it's probably gonna be around like 50 to 100 bucks more expensive. But it's in the ballpark for around $1,700 to $2,500. to make it at least. So not too expensive. I think it's quite manageable. For you guys who have online business, it shouldn't be too much, and for you who don't, I hope you guys try to see some great success here in the up and coming months here. And now it's time to make a pretty big reveal. I think we've been going on for over 22 minutes now. I think it's time to share the big news, because I'm not gonna beat around the bush. I'm gonna go straight to it. Now, the great reveal today will be basically the time when we're gonna do the entire Tokyo trip, the exact date we're gonna do it, and also a bit more about the reservations, how many spots we got left, but also how you can become a part of it. Now, for the reward, basically reveal. So, Michael, I would like to hear some words from you. Michael, do you hear me fine?
Yes, sir.
What do you reckon? Will you try to make it to the Tokyo trip? I need to hear first of all.
Listen, you know probably, I mean, you and Stefan know sort of everybody that I'm doing my best at the moment to, get all the money together that I possibly can so that I can stay in Koh Samui as soon as possible. I mean, I know that you're moving there probably by next year, and if that's the case, I'm probably going with you, eh?
Yeah, for sure, man. I'm flying you out, G. We need to make it. No, we're not. I'm not gonna move to Japan, Jack. You're all good. I'm gonna move to Thailand,
Nah.
and then
Koh Samui is beautiful, but like Tokyo and Bangkok is just for the networking.
exactly. And for you guys who don't know anything about the trip, before I'm gonna give you the exact date, it's gonna be 3 days in Tokyo. We can maybe spend a little bit longer depending on how everyone feels, and then we're gonna spend 1 week in Bangkok and then 1 week in Koh Samui. That's how the trip will look. We're gonna take a bullet train from Bangkok over to Koh Samui, and that will take around, I think, 5 to 6 hours. We're gonna stay at some of these provinces on the way, so like Krabi and other places. But let's see here. Kalle, will you try to make it?
Of course, I mean, I'm so excited for this, especially since I'm planning on moving. Of course, I'm gonna make the Tokyo trip.
Yeah, we've been speaking about it for a while now, eh?
Yeah, we have.
I want to hear some guys' opinion before I reveal it, because I've been speaking to a lot of you guys for over a year now soon about just doing this type of thing, and I'm getting really happy that it's currently, gonna come into fruition. Vale, will you try to make it?
Yes, I will try. I will try to convince myself that it's a really good. I already know that it is, but I mean, you just have to do the commitment. Moving, to Thailand. I mean, it's kind of a commitment, to be honest. I'll try to make it to Tokyo at least. Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Everyone can speak about moving to Tokyo or moving to Koh Samui or moving to Thailand, but it's a very big commitment when you actually do it. And most people can talk about it in a Discord call when they feel good, but when it actually comes to fruition, it's gonna be very few who actually will come. But it's up to you guys where your risk tolerance is. I don't believe that you should take the life too seriously. I think you should try to make something big out of yourself. Lucas, I see you writing something in the chat. I reckon that you won't be able to come because you're a little bit too young, but you wanna say something about it?
Unfortunately, I can't come. I tried to make my dad to that the whole family goes to Japan, but he wasn't happy about that.
No, I get it, Lucas. You're all good, man. The TPG will be around for another 100 years, so you can make it in 90, bro. You're all good.
Yeah.
Can I
Hopefully, I
come?
will make it until I'm 18.
Yeah, no, you will, man. Hassan wrote, "Can I come if I'm 14?" You can. It will be this year. I'm not sure you could, because I'm not really certain that you can fly alone when you're 14. So I would recommend you maybe stay home for this one and try to make it when it's, time to make it, actually. You could probably go with the Guardian and just meet us if you want to. But I reckon that the big part of going to the Tokyo trip by yourself would maybe be a little bit hard when you're 14. So that's my opinion on it. Jules, will you try to make it?
I mean, listen,
Yeah. Go, Michael.
Christoph, dude, I just want the dates and everything. You've
No.
been
I
keeping us
don't
at
wanna
the
go
edge
for it,
of,
bro. I wanna hear everyone's opinion. I need Keenan's opinion.
you've been
Keenan?
having us at the edge of our seats for
No.
like weeks
I'm
now.
not gonna give you the dates, G. I wanna hear some more opinions there. Keenan, you hear, G? He said he was a bit in his car right now. Let's see. Yo, can you hear me, G?
Yeah, what's up?
How's it going, man? Everything good?
Yeah, for sure. I've just been super busy lately. The schedule's been packed.
Yeah, no, your sales company is going pretty well, eh?
Yeah, for sure. I've had 20 new hires this week.
Yeah, I see you're going crazy with the Lambos and everything on the Snapchat, bro.
You know it.
Will you try to make it to the Tokyo trip? Or what do you reckon?
Oh, for sure. I love the idea. Like I said, it's just sorting out the passport situation, and I'll definitely have to take into account the time zones because I will have to be working within the time of U.S. And, taking care of my team. But
For
I'm for it.
Yeah, you have a remote job, so you could probably make it. Hopefully, I'm looking forward to seeing you there if you could.
Yeah, for sure. I want to be there.
Nice. And then I'll ask one last person here. Let's see who I'm gonna ask. Let's see. Stefan, are you here?
How's it? Yes, I'm here.
How's it rolling, man? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's going good. Yeah, I'm starting exporting soon now, but everything is actually going very well. And you?
Amazing, man. Amazing as always.
Yeah.
It's been a while,
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we were on this holiday on a river and we didn't have any sun or stuff, so signal, sorry. Yeah.
Now you're all good. Will you try to make it to Tokyo? What do you reckon?
Man, I'm not trying. Me and Lux are gonna jump on an airplane and we're definitely coming. Don't worry.
You're doing joint flights?
Yes,
That's
sir.
what we like to hear.
Business
Yeah.
class, motherfucker.
Oh,
You know it.
you're spending the budget on the flight ticket. I hear. I see.
Gotta
Nah,
make it an experience, man.
exactly. Now I would recommend all of you guys who's gonna fly from the same country to book the flight tickets together, because it's no point of you taking different flights. You could just join each other and try to make it together. It'll probably be easier. All the Swedish guys who's here right now, hopefully we can all fly together. Me and Kalle, Valle, and then Jonah will take the same flight. Hannes, if you want to join, you could of course join with us as well. And if you have any other Swedish people here, feel free to hop on our flight as well here. Same with people from England. I know people who will share rides there, and also from Canada. America is a little bit different because there's so many states there, but yeah, we're looking forward to it. And now I see everyone wants the date, so we might be able to get into it. Gustav Wayne, have you been in contact with him? Keenan, I don't know who you're speaking to, but or who you're speaking about. Rita, yeah, I've been in contact with Rita, yeah. He's doing amazing, bro. He just bought his new car. Yeah, Rita is coming, Keenan. Rita is coming. He's already booked the ticket. He's a G. You can probably see his new car there. But to get to the great reveal here, I see a lot of guys getting a bit impatient with me, so I'm gonna share the dates. At Cribslow. He's looking on. Jack is already looking at Airbnbs. What a G. Okay, so the date for the Tokyo 2024 trip in December will be the 12th month of the year, so that will be December,
Oh.
and then the 28th. So the 28th of January, oh, I mean December, shit, I'm a little bit too myself here. The 28th of December will be the date that we will actually go to Tokyo. So if anyone can make it, I will gladly see you in Tokyo, and the people who can't, I'm a bit sorry for you guys. You'll be missing out on some really fun things, and I will be posting everything on YouTube, so just to get off the FOMO. It's also the 28th of December, as you can see here in exact dates. And if you want even more exact things, I can show you it's the exactly 357 days from now on a Saturday. So, the same day as it is today, it's gonna be when we actually go. If anyone has any huge problems with the date or anyone really can't make it according to these dates, we could try to find a common ground. But for now, this has been the most agreed upon time, and December is the perfect time both for Tokyo but also for Thailand, since that's the cherry blossom season coming towards the stop there at Tokyo, so it's gonna be beautiful. But then also it's the least rainy season in Thailand. So guys, I'm really looking forward to the Tokyo trip. Michael, what do you reckon, man? It's gonna be fun.
Dude, I can't wait. I can't wait. That's gonna be like right over the New Year's, like 10 days before my birthday as well. I might just stay there.
Oh yeah, the New Year's. I forgot about that shit. We can just watch the fireworks. We're gonna be in Tokyo when New Year's
Yeah.
rolls around. Oh, that would be sick.
Yes, sir.
I wonder, do they have fireworks shows there in Tokyo?
Bro,
Oh,
it's one of the biggest
It's
cities in the
huge.
world. What do you think, Ale?
Yeah, that's true.
Our little Swedish villages have fireworks, man. Tokyo's gonna be a blast. They're gonna blow that place out of the water, bro. Stefan, you think you're gonna make it? I need my South African kings here.
Yeah, I'm definitely coming.
Nice. Vale,
Sure.
work
I
for you?
want to have a party there. Holy.
Yeah, we're gonna fucking blow
Oh,
that roof. Vale, you making it?
Of course, bro.
Nice. Jonah?
I'll be there too.
Nice. Keenan, you think you're gonna make it? Or is it a bad day?
Yep. If I get the passport situation taken care of, yeah.
Amazing. Well, it seems we're gonna have a pretty cool team when we go there. Saludin, the cost estimations for the trip will be around $1,750 to around $2,500, depending on how far your flights will be. It could be a lot lower than that if you want a penny squeeze, of course. This is including hotels, food, 3 flight tickets, return flights, water, taxes, and then also activities. So it's quite cheap. It's not the 2,700 crowns, it's dollars. So you're all good. Here we go. So the next slide I think is pretty important here, and that is they are all wrong. Like they all have been wrong. I've gotten so many haters in the Discord servers that's been saying it will never happen. It's not possible. The world's first affordable millionaire lifestyle. What a joke. And all I'm saying right now is that I already have over 5 people who's booked their flight ticket. So it's actually gonna happen. And then actually moving to Koh Samui, I have a couple of people who's already prospects for that as well. Kalle, I'm 90% sure will actually move, and I have a lot of other people who I'm also pretty certain about. So to all of those people who basically tried to prove us wrong that we couldn't do this, I'm telling you guys that this will actually happen, and I've been saying this since the start of it, and it's actually coming to fruition, and I'm so happy about it. It all started as a dream in April, but it's actually happening right now, guys, and you're in the midst of history. And for you people who decide to not join, or you might not be able to join, or you don't think it will happen, I'm just saying that you could decide to join when the history happens, or you could decide to just watch it. But you're gonna be left behind if you don't join. You know, we're not gonna do another of these trips. This will be the first trip ever with the Paradise Group, and that's just gonna happen one time in the entire lifetime for us, but also the entire lifetime for the Paradise Group. So join when history is being made, or be left behind. That's what I like to say. And it's only gonna be limited spots. So here's what we're gonna cover. I would love to prefer the quality over quantity. I have a lot of people who want me to do like, let's say 100 spots or 50 spots, but I'm going more towards 20 to 15 in spots, because I believe that having a huge event, it's gonna be extremely unorganized, and I won't be able to give time to everybody. Everybody would not get to learn and also to get to know each other. So less people, more things happening. That's what I believe. Anyone has any questions so far? Feel free to ask them. If not, I'll keep going. Dates for other places, exact locations for others. Jack, if you want the exact locations, but also the hotels we're gonna stay at, the cars, the more go-karting reservations we looked into, the networking event, the exact networking event, and then also the hotel stays we're gonna do in Thailand. Uh, what if I want to come to Thailand but not Tokyo? That's all fine, Jack. You know, you could of course take Thailand first, because we're gonna go first 3 days in Bangkok, or first 3 days in Tokyo, I mean, and then we're gonna spend a week in Bangkok and then a week in Koh Samui. We actually have one member who currently is in Koh Samui right now. It's my main guy, Jogurt is actually called in Thailand right now, but it's a really cool guy. He's currently in Koh Samui, reserving some pictures for us right now. He's gonna send it after this meeting, so make sure to be keen there. And Jack, I have the entire contract done. In the next meeting we're gonna have 2 weeks from now, I will show the exact places we're gonna stay, as well as the food, but also the, you know, all the reservations that we're gonna have, like the go-kartings and everything. All good on cost, don't worry.
I have a question for you,
Yeah, go
Gustav.
for it, go for it.
What time, like what date will we be getting back? So,
So it's gonna be
yeah.
17 days from the 28th.
Okay, awesome.
So dependent on when that is in your time zone in Sweden, you'll have to check. But we're gonna blow that out of the water. Saladin, feel free to write the questions in the chat, G. You're all good. How long is the trip? The trip is 17 days, Reef. So 17 days we're gonna spend there. So 2 weeks and 3 days. That's what we're gonna spend. Where's Isaac? Isaac is already sorted, G. He's already gonna make it. And then, you know, I'm probably only gonna drop around. Or can I get you guys' opinion? What would you feel like? Do you feel more people or less people that is more high quality for the trip? Michael, what do you reckon? I don't really know what we should do here. I think around 15 people would
You
be a
know,
sweet spot.
dude, you know what we always say in every business endeavor? Quality over quantity. I mean, listen, I genuinely believe that everybody in this call, you guys are great people, but if you're gonna be annoying, you're gonna be yapping, gonna be messing up the networking meetings, we don't want you there. No offense. But let's make it limited.
Yeah, I agree. A lot of people is writing more people, but I believe that higher quality. You know, yes, people who actually wants to make it big. That's what I believe in. Jack, what do you think? I reckon that you also feel higher quality, right? Yeah, Mr. Mike. Yeah. Kalle, what do you believe? Higher, more or
Yeah,
less?
I definitely believe in the higher quality as well.
So how many people do you feel should actually come? Because that's a dilemma I've
Hmm.
seen.
I
I
mean,
want
I want everything organized. That's the thing. So
same
I'd
here.
say max 15,
Max 15?
or maybe like max 20.
Jeez.
Because if it's
I
max
think
15,
20,
we're
20
like
is actually
halfway
good.
sold out in less than fucking an hour.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Salahuddin,
Like
listen,
20.
if we have 50 people, running around, you know, you have to understand some of the people are actually just like born rich. Somehow they made their way into the Paradise Group, and they're just gonna come over and wreak havoc. So I think 50 people is completely out of the
Yeah,
question.
no, I
I think
won't take in 50, no
15
way.
yeah,
Yeah,
50,
maybe around
15,
20, I
15 or
think.
20.
Like the thing is, 25 people is a very big amount of people who will book like a flight ticket. That's what I'm telling you. Uh, a lot of people say to me right now, the people who are futures, they ask me, could you cover more about how I can make it first? We're gonna cover it in the other meetings, but of course, I would recommend you guys to try to create an online income source before you actually try to move to Thailand, or at least have a pretty good amount of capital for yourself. So that's something I would recommend to you guys. 50 Salahuddins running around. If you're underage, would we have to Uber everywhere or ride along with others? Slossel, if you're underage, it depends on how young you're gonna be. We don't take in anyone on the trip that's under 17 when the trip is gonna happen. Because in Thailand and also in Tokyo, you can book when you're 17. Okay, you're gonna be 17 when you go. Yeah, I know you have the capital for it, so we could probably try to sort something out. But it's all based on how mature you are. If you're 17 that behaves like a little child, then of course you can't come. But if you're pretty mature, you can come, of course. Can I take my parents with me to the trip? No. If you're gonna be with us the entire time, I wouldn't recommend you taking with your parent, because that's not really what the Paradise Group about. We're not about 50 plus. We're about 18 plus. That's what I'm wishing you all good. Thank you very much, Crown. It was amazing seeing you here. Hope to see you more in the future here, guys. And then also, it's time to cover the next thing here. Oh, bro is already looking at mansions. G, Jack, I've already seen that place. He's already pulling up that shit. Okay. And also, and if you want a chance to get a spot, DM me now. If you want a chance to even get a spot here, I would recommend you guys DM me right now. I've already gotten over 8 DMs. Oh, I've already gotten 12. Shit. Yeah, so if you want even a chance of getting a spot, I would recommend you try to DM me now. I'm of course open to get later on as well. Damn, the DMs are flowing. But I would recommend you try to DM me now so we can sort something out and I could try to reserve a spot for you before we're actually sold out. Because the people who actually made it today are the people who are trying to make it, and that's the people I want. Keenan, Hassan, Hannes. Whoa, it's flowing in. Yeah, send me a DM to want a spot.
Gustav, this is my verbal DM to you. Motherfucker, you know I'm coming.
Bro, Michael, you're already reserved, G. You already have your own spot, man. You're all good. Reserve me for 2028. Nick, you're already pre, man. You're all gonna come. All you guys who aren't 18 yet, when you guys are 18, you'll be with the Paradise Group since you were like 14. So Nick, once you're ready, you will have everything set up for you, and we're gonna reserve a good space for you. Whoa, yeah. If all the people who's DM me right now are actually gonna come, we're sold out already. So that will be pretty hard to do. But hopefully we won't get fully sold out that fast. And we're also of course gonna have to include this spot. Now, one free spot. I've saved one single slot that I'm gonna give away from my personal budget to one person. That one person is hopefully among you guys. One person who's actually showed initiative, one person who's actually trying to, make this big, one person who's active, a person who's attendant, a person who actually showed a lot of attendance as well during the meeting, a person who has ideas, and a person who has initiative. If I can see that you actually show this in our community, to try to grow with the community, I will try to reserve you a free spot. It will be one free spot given away, and that vacation will probably be worth around $3,000 because you will be staying in the Obsidian with me and a couple of other guys we're gonna have in Koh Samui. So the people who don't have the budget right now but actually wants to come, you can always try to make it by being very helpful in the community, try to be active, and actually try to make something out of this. And I would recommend you try to get started with that if you don't have the capital. That's a very big and important thing I believe in. Now, does anyone have any questions after the big announcements I have there? Feel free to ask them right now. Make money, make money, make money. Chance. 15.
I mean, I actually do have a question.
Sure, bro. Ask it.
Is
Let's
the
go.
is the free spot like specifically reserved for me?
For you?
Yeah.
No, Michael. I can already say you're not getting that place, bro. I'm gonna. You have the capital, G. I can't give it to you.
No, it's true. It's true.
If anyone has any more questions, I could take it now as well. I get a lot of questions in the DMs as well here. Let's see. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're gonna take the flights together with people who's in Sweden. If you guys want to book here, let's say in a month from now or after this meeting, I have a couple people who wants to book it up right now. I would recommend you to contact me and we can go into a group chat and we can book in the flight tickets so we can get like matching rows or something. Because I believe that the easiest way to do this would be everyone trying to share as much as they can with the flight ticket. Spot, I want a spot. I'll pay now, reserve right now, Gustav. Thank you very much. Yeah, if you want to if you want to pay now, sure thing. But we'll have to discuss in a call. Don't send me money before I actually try to book your flight ticket there, G. We could book it through traveling swap. You get 10%. Uh, I want it in, big dog. Yeah, Keenan, you're already getting your place, G. You're already getting it. Yours reserved. Adam. Oh, Adam is in. Let's go, man. Yeah, just put in the hard work and you'll be able to make it. Salahuddin. Yeah, you want to move? Okay. Cool. Ryan, I recommend you just work hard, and if you try to make up a little bit more capital, I would presume you could be able to make it. If you work hard and you don't make it right now, we could probably try to give you the free spot if you work very hard. Majid wants a spot. Stefan, what a G. Ale. Go. Yeah, so everyone who just DM, I will get you guys in contact with me pretty soon here. We could try to sort something out. I of course understand some of you have a pretty busy schedule, so we'll try to tailor it accordingly, of course. Can I come with my parents' permission? I'm 15, I went to Switzerland with friends. You're 15 and you went to Switzerland with your friends? You must have nice parents. Yeah, I can't technically stop you from booking a flight ticket. I could tell you that I wouldn't recommend you to book one because you're a little bit too young, but what can I do if you book it? That's the thing. Where's the latest time to book? It's no latest time. It's gonna be when we're sold out, we're sold out. I'm not gonna open more spots. When we're sold out, it's fully sold out and you won't get any more chances to purchase. Like that's when it's fully sold out. Once we're out, we're out. That's how it's gonna work. I'm not gonna slinger with that. What if my parents give me permission? Hassan, I would still recommend you wouldn't go because you're a little bit too young, but I can't stop you, of course. It's all up to you. The dates work on my end. Yeah, Jack, I'm looking forward to see you, man. We need to discuss that software in IRL, bro. Name. Now, Mark, you're all. You don't have to apologize for coming late, G. You're here at least. Okay, guys. So we're making pretty big, and we're a trip to Harakiri. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Everyone work really hard now. We're having a huge idea in front of us here, and just from the looks of it right now, and people who's actually starting to add me into group chats here that I want to book and send me links to Momondo's booking website. I presume that we already have 5 people who's booked just in this call or booking right now. So I would recommend you guys try to do it as a sales seminar. Now we're talking my game, Keenan. That would be sick. Maybe we get some of the sales teams out there. We could do it pretty cool. Yeah, that would be cool. Keenan, we need to go watch that drifting show in Tokyo for real. Okay, guys. Well, what I wanted to cover to you guys today was the date, and you can see the date, of course, back here. It's 357 days from now. In 357 days, we will go to Tokyo, we will go to Bangkok, we will go to Koh Samui at a very limited price, and it will be extremely fun, guys. I'm really looking forward to it, and it's been a blast. This is the exact date, so if you want to save something, I would recommend you save this. I'm gonna take a screenshot of it to save it to you guys. There we go.
Wait, keep it on the screen. Keep it on the screen, G. I will take a photo.
Yeah, take a photo.
And casually put in some other things.
First, I'm keeping up for a little while.
Gustav, check your phone.
Yeah, Stefan, you gonna get her the flight ticket? What a G. What do you say, Michael?
Check your phone. Check your phone. Check your phone.
My phone?
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm checking. Is it you sending me something?
Yeah, 2 seconds.
No worries, G. Good man. If you're not 18, you're all good, G. So I'm just gonna wait for David or Michael to send what he wanted to send me, and then also get some of the last questions here answered. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them right now. So I could reply to them. Yeah. Is this date firm or subject to change? This date is basically set in stone, but if I see that everyone, well, my Wi-Fi thing is a little bit better. Can you guys still hear me good?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All good on my end.
My Wi-Fi is a little bit fucked right now, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna end the meeting, and then I'm gonna take all the questions afterwards, because this will go up on YouTube. Sir Gustav, yeah. Might I wanna ask how much is the spot? The spot is all up to yourself, if you wanna save all of the money that you wanna penny squeeze, then you can make it like on $1,500 or even cheaper. But if you wanna try to, be a little bit grandiose with you can make a lot of a more expensive trip for you. But thank you everyone for being in this meeting. It's been a pleasure, as always. I'm really looking forward to this Tokyo trip. This meeting here will go up on the YouTube channel, and I'm gonna go into the meeting room here, and I'm gonna discuss a bit more about the questions. Thank you very much for your time, and I will catch you guys in 2 weeks.